Yahushua, Bahashem, Rahakakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim and you, Akwathia, also you children that believe on this word. Shalom to the speckled bird that scattered around the four corners of the globe. It's your brother Kalak Carr coming back at you with another video. And you see from the beginning of this, Jake, it says, I see people peacefully making money illegally, but I know if try it, God would use me as an example. And yeah, because you Jake's not supposed to be out here stealing and plotting and covering for this money. This money, for the love of money is the root of all evil. And if you don't work, you don't eat. The scriptures are clear on that. Let's get something real quick. I think it's Proverbs. Proverbs 20:4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. And this scripture can go twofold because, A, if your ass don't work, you ain't gonna eat, Oh, it's too cold, or that job, man, that job rubbed me the wrong way. I don't like how that Edomite talk to me, and I don't like this and that. Look, man, you better get your paycheck. If anything, go get a fucking new job. But the way it goes twofold, the slugger will not plow by reason of the cold, and he won't plow. You won't do this work, Jake. You won't do this work in the cold. Remember the scriptures say be in season, out of season. But in that harvest, what's the harvest? It's when the Lord comes back. You're going to be begging. You're going to have nothing. You're going to have no works to show. You're not going to have the Lord, you ain't going to have anything for the Lord. The Lord is coming back to reward you, reward every man according to their works. Or I want to say, Salakia, let me reward. Revelation 22:12, it says, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according to his work shall be. So you're going to get a reward for what you're laboring. You're laboring for the truth, you will get a reward. But, not to get off topic, this Jake is, Jake, go, listen, hold on, Salakia, it's another one. 2 Thessalonians. Second Thessalonians 3:10, for even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should you eat. If you don't work, you don't eat. If you envy if you envy these illegal workers, making this money, then go work even harder, Jake. Go get you another job or something. These Jakes are just doing it for attention. What to say? I need that money. He's just doing it for attention. He probably well off. He doing good for himself and his family. He's just, trying to make a viral video, go funny and whatnot. But yeah, the Lord will make an example out of you if you part of that chastising, or if you sin, because stealing is a sin. Thou shalt not steal. So if you steal, Salakia, if you steal and get caught up in that, that's judgment from the Most High. But the Lord gonna fuck him up if he get caught stealing. But like I said, he don't even think he's just doing that just to make something funny out of it. But if you don't work, you don't eat. Point blank, period. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and what is it? 7 and 12, I believe. Ecclesiastes 7 and 12. For wisdom is a defense. And look, what's the scripture say? Oh man, it was just on the tip of my tongue. maybe it'll come back. But Ecclesiastes 7 and 12, for wisdom is the defense, and money is the defense. But the excellency of knowledge is the wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So, yes, money is the defense. Nothing wrong with making money. Nothing wrong with having a couple jobs. As a matter of fact, you should have 2 jobs. In case one fall through, you got something to still to bring in some income. While you find another job, or, you should not be rooted in one basket, because anything can happen. You never know. But that's having wisdom, been in defense. I know a lot of brothers that work pretty hard. I know a lot of brothers that's retired and just, hanging out, you know. But you young brothers, us young brothers, a lot of us are working 2, maybe 3 jobs, and doing this job too, 4 jobs. But this is the top priority. This is the one that really matters. The other jobs we do to feed ourselves, you know. But having wisdom is a defense. Having money is defense too. But the money ain't gonna save you. As a matter of fact, Jake loves look for the love of money, the OJs. I was reading the lyrics here. Money, because my nickname is Money. My mom named me that. Because something I did when I was a child. I was very young. Somebody gave me a lot of money for my so-called birthday, and I gave it to her to get us something to eat. So she's, how you get that? You're 2 years old and you giving up money out of nowhere. So that followed me. But, this, for the love of money, 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 money. Some people gotta have it. Some people really need it. Listen to me, y'all. While all do bad things with it. Do good things with it. For the love of money, people will steal from their mother. People will rob their own brother. For the love of money, people can't even walk in the streets because they never know who in the world they're going to beat. For the love of money, people will lie. Lord, they will cheat. People don't care who they hurt or beat. For the love of money, a woman will sell her precious body for a small piece of paper. It carries a lot of weight. I know money is the root of all evil. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Not that money is the root of all evil. Love of the money is the root of all evil. What is it? 1 Timothy or 2 Timothy? Salakia. 1 Timothy 6. Did I pass it? Yeah, 1 Timothy 6, and I'm going to start at 6. But godliness, godliness with contentment is great gain. Because if you read up it talks about people thinking that because they gain a lot of money or they got some fame, that God is dealing with them. But God, like it says, but godliness with contentment is great gain. Let's look at that word contentment. And the Greek is
Strong's G 841. Austarkaya.
astarkaria, a perfect condition of life in which no aid or support is needed, sufficient of the necessities of life, a mind contented with its lot. Contentment, what you're supposed to be doing, your lot. If you're in this ministry, you're content and great gain for this ministry, But if you're out in the world and you making millions of dollars and you making, the Lord probably ain't dealing with you. For we bought nothing into this world, and we certainly and it is certain that we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be there with content. But they that will be rich fall in temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown man in destruction and perdition. For the love of money, for the love of money, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So you love that money, you chasing that money, it's gonna you're gonna fall into traps and snares, you know. Going back to the OJs, then that's what it's singing about. Falling to all these traps, stealing from your mama, stealing from your brother, lying and cheating, you know. Women laying down, women selling their body. Some people gotta have it. Many things have I heard you say, lay down, a woman will lay down for the love of money, you know. Also, you Jakes, you love Mr. Donald J. Trump.
A lot of people are calling me about the Mac Miller rap song.
Yo, Ice, I did a concert in the White House, and after that, me and Donald Trump hung out.
Beat was going off like Donald Trump gets checks.
Trump change? Trump change. Nah, Trump change. Rather not Trump change. Trump change. I'm talking Donald Trump change. I'm talking Steve Wynn. I'm talking, you know, Trump change.
Let me in there. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in there.
Magnus, alcoholic freaks, the remedy. I'm the young Donald Trump, is y'all hearing me?
Machiavelli returns as God forgives and I don't. Resurrection of the real, time to get richer than Trump.
But I take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump. Look at all this money, ain't that some?
Yeah, I'm a good looking rapper, I ain't trying to stunt. I'ma fire my blunt like Donald Trump.
Yeah, thumbs up. I don't see more hoes in the golf course, hold on the trunk up. Like Donald Trump, say swing like them Trump.
The Donald Trump song just hit over 20 million. That's not so bad. I'm very proud of that.
See what I mean? You Jakes, man. You love you some Donald J. Trump. You what's the scripture? You envy the oppressor. Proverbs 29. I think it is. You can even get this one. Proverbs 23:4, labor not to be rich, cease from thy own wisdom. Labor not to be rich. But the whole point I wanted to get is this. Proverbs 23:17, let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in fear of the Lord all day long. And you Jakes, all of those songs you just heard, they envying a sinner. They envying the oppressor. You know, they going after Donald Trump because he makes a lot of money. You know, haste not to be rich. You know, don't abuse this world. You know, if anything, you should be honing into this truth. Isaiah 55. And this is the fire, you know, the free offer of mercy. Ho, everyone, Isaiah 55:1, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread? You know, come buy this truth, and what you're gonna buy with? You're gonna buy with your mind, with your time. You know, you're gonna put your time into this. We're not out there chasing a dollar. Yes, we work hard. I work hard. I got 2 jobs. You know, sometimes I do doubles. I do doubles 3 days out of the week. Just to, you know, keep busy. You know, I gotta eat. You know, I gotta eat at the end of the day. Got bills to pay, got stuff to do, but that's just, you know, something that, like, it's commanded us to do. Like it says, if you don't work, you ain't gonna eat. What if I just be like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna focus on the truth. I'm not gonna work. I'm gonna be poor as hell and be kicked out on the streets. And the Lord, it's like, no, nobody tell you to do that. You know, nobody ain't tell you to do that. Verse 2, wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for which satisfies not. Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul be delighted in its fatness. And what are we eating? We eating His truth. Incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. Behold, I have given him for a witness to the people, a leader and commander to the people. You know, so you got to put your time in this truth. You know, even the scriptures say, Proverbs 30:8, it says, remove far from me vanity and lies, give me neither poverty nor riches. You know, we're not looking to be rich in this thing. We're not looking to be eating out the trash can either. I saw a Asherite last night, and I gave him some money and told him, you know, you from the tribe of Asher. Colombians, you from the tribe of Asher, brother. You know, here's the names, call them the Lord's names. You know, this is all here goes a couple dollars. This is all I can do for you. You know, and he started to curse out the Elamite that's behind the 7-Eleven counter. You know, and I told him, don't worry about him, bro. You got money. I just bought you some food. I gave you the names. Call on the names, brother. And it's like I knew that white Jesus wasn't real. I knew that was a lie. You know, he said he was adopted by a so-called white woman, and she gave him up. And she said, and he knew white people wasn't shit. But I was like, that's good, but you know, you got to call on the names. You know, and that's what we do. But back to the scriptures, it says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Unless I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain. And that's basically what this Asherite did. He said he didn't believe in that white Jesus. So basically he poured and he was stealing, and he took that name in vain. You know, now he got a real name. You know, the Lord don't shine His real name on him. You know, gave him some. You know, I gave him some cash and whatnot. You know, I know you're not supposed to let your right hand know what your left hand is doing, but I'm just using it as a testimony, a little small testimony, going along with this scripture. You know, feed me with food convenient for me, and that's just truth, this knowledge. You know, we got to be fed with this knowledge, because this is gonna be our salvation. This is gonna lead us into the kingdom of heaven. You know, because a rich man can't enter into the kingdom of heaven. You know, you got to be rich in spirit, not with all your funds. That's why you entertainers. That's why. And it's another, you know, at work talking to a Samoan guy, but he a Jake. His friend, you know, he a Jake. I can feel the spirit right when I first met him. He a Jake, and he even know about the truth. He even say he watched the brothers on the corners, and you know he knows he knows. And I, you know, I asked him, you know more about the truth, and he said he wanted to know more. You know, he said he'd been searching. He said something ain't right. This is Luke 18:24. And when Yahushua saw that he was very sorrowful, he said, how hardly shall they that have riches enter into the kingdom of the Most High? For it is easier for a camel to go through a needle's eye than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So it's easier for camels to go through a needle's eye, because back in the ancient times, you rode on camels, and camels, when they was to go through the city, they had to get under those small spaces, and it was just barely enough for it to get under it, you know, where you wouldn't hit. So that's a parable, is just talking about the needle's eye. You know, if you look at a needle eye on a sewing machine, it's very, very small. You know, just like when those camels had to go through those small, very crunched places. it's better for that than than a rich man to enter the kingdom of the Most High. So you rich motherfuckers, you're not gonna get it on the first go around. You jakes, they try to be you entertainers and stuff like that. You see them envying Donald Trump. Envying Donald Trump. This is Matthew 6:19. Lay not treasures up for yourselves, or lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where the moth and the rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart also be. If your heart is in these scriptures, if you thinking about these scriptures day and night, trying to do the best you can, perfect yourself the best you can in these scriptures, in this learning, in this knowledge, because we're learning every day. You're not gonna get it all right, but you're gonna learn every day. You're gonna strive for this ministry every day, and that's what we do. We strive for this ministry. We strive to do better. We strive to get this perfect. We strive for Yahweh-Shah's doctrine, 100% truth. That we call on the names. That's what we're entitled to do. This is Proverbs 8 and verse 9. I'm gonna start at 8. Proverbs 8 and 8. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that findeth knowledge. Verse 10. Receive my instructions, and not silver, and the knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. It's not to be compared. It's this knowledge, this wisdom, this truth is not to be compared to money, gold, riches, emeralds, choice gold, rubies. It's not. Let's get one more. Slovakia. Matthew 6. Oh, it's just in the same chapter. Matthew 6. I know it was in there. Matthew 6 and 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. Can't serve God and money, because you're gonna cling to one and hate the other. You're gonna cling to the other and hate or love the other. You have to cling on the Most High and not that money. You can't love both. So that's all I wanted to bring out. I hope you was edified. Hold on, Salakia. I think I got one more. Did I already get this one? 1 Corinthians 7 and 31, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So if you use this world, but don't abuse it. Don't be selling drugs and destroying your people and trying to get money illegally and covering us after that money. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at the end of the day. So I'll finish off there. So I hope you was edified. I hope you got something out of this. Shalom. Hope to see you on the next video, Lord willing.